to link it in the description. It is I watch. This is really convenient. I watch a YouTuber called Coffee and Bible Time. They are Christians, and she loves to do art and inspirational videos, and so I love watching her. But she actually did a video about, and she was doing some of those in her Bible, and I was thinking to myself, I could do that. It might be difficult, but I think I could do that. So I actually did some of it in my Bible, and I'll show you what that looks like. So that's really fun. I did that in the Psalms because I love the Psalms a lot. So yeah, we're gonna do something like that, except for we are gonna be using paper. So if I actually don't have my watercolor paper with me right now, but if you guys have watercolor paper with you, good. So the only supplies you're gonna need is water, which is in this container for me. Your paints. I'm using my watercolors. I actually have been drifting to tempera lately. It's basically like a mix of acrylic and watercolor. It's just way more opaque and it comes up easier, and you can mix different colors with it much more easily. But I'm going back to my watercolors. So yeah, we're gonna be using watercolors, and then you're gonna need one medium-sized brush, not this long if you don't have one, but it's about, the bristles about, as you can see, it's about a little bit thinner than my finger. And then one with probably a small of a brush as you can get. But yeah, so we are just gonna, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, so yeah, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna we're just gonna easily paint some flowers. So this is, the suggested age group for this is probably about 5 to whatever age. So if you are younger and you're giving this a try, great. If you're older and you're giving this a try, great. So I just want to let you guys know that, remember, your art is going to be different than mine, and I found this technique since 2 months before Christmas, honestly. So I've known it for quite a while now, and I've done it in countless things, and so I am more experienced with that. I'm not saying that in a braggy way, like I'm more experienced than you. I'm saying it in a way like I've had more experience doing it, so it's gonna come more natural. Yeah, it's gonna come more naturally to me. So yeah, if you're wondering about that, then that's that. I just have a back of a math book that I'm gonna use, almost like a placemat. So then I'm just gonna rip out one piece of paper. I think you guys can do that. You guys are pretty smart. So yeah, just rip out your piece of paper, or maybe you want to keep it in there. However you want to do it, go ahead. Do what you gotta do, you know? Okay, so this is not a perfect grip. You guys can see, but that's okay, I don't mind. I will go back and I can even fix that later if I'm super worried about it, but I'm not. So I just wanna put that right over there. I'm just gonna do it on the table, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna move my camera completely down. Camera, you can go. Okay. Y'all know, if you watch my channel, that me and technology have never been friends, ever. But we make it work together, me and technology, yes we do. All right, so you want that, and then you want your paintbrush. And the first step is actually to get out your watercolors, and I'm going to do a pink rose today. So I have, you guys might not have this. If you do, that's great. If you have this little clear spot, this is what I use for my mixing. So I'm just gonna take a bit of my water, get it wet with, I'm gonna start with my small brush, of course. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bit of the color. I normally start with a lighter color. So this is a really nice, yeah, I'm gonna start with this color. And I'm just gonna get it wet, but I don't want it to be too wet. So I'm just gonna mix it around a bit, and then move that away, and then I'm gonna go on my paper. Let's see if I can move you guys just a tiny bit more. Okay, if you guys can see that well, good. So the first thing I just wanna do is you wanna draw kind of like little C shapes, just random little squiggly T's. You kind of just wanna go a little bit wild with that. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing there, just kind of making little squiggles. So the next thing I want to do is, I know it, to me, at this stage, it normally looks so bad and I just want to give up. But you don't worry about it. If it's looking like this, start out, this is good if it's looking like that. So then you just want to make a little curved, it's basically like a straight line that's curved at the ends, all around it. And at this stage, you're actually pretty good to move on to your thicker brush. You want to get your thicker brush wet and mix that around with some paint. Now, a tip for knowing how much you need, so if you're not quite sure if you have enough on your brush, you can peek at that. You can see the color on it, can't you? I don't know if you can really, but if you can see the color on that, then you'll know. Then you know that you're good. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to start making those lines, those little curved sleeves, a bit bigger. If it's looking like this so far, you're doing really well. So if it's looking a bit different too, you're doing great too. Whatever works. Okay. So you're just gonna kind of go around with those. And as you guys can see, it's kind of looking like the backbone of it, but there's still a lot of work left to do. Well, not a ton. This is actually a super easy thing, because once you get the hang of this, you can do this in like 30 seconds. I'm telling you, it's really easy. But I'm just going a bit slower for you guys today, because I'm explaining the steps and trying to show you in depth what I do. So now that, you could leave it like that if that's what you like. I mean, there's no problem with leaving it like that. So you guys are just gonna go over, just making basically those straight lines. And I like to honestly sometimes go with a thicker, darker color by adding more paint. And sometimes I like to lighten it up by getting a tiny bit of water on my brush, mixing that up, and then giving it a bit of a, lighter, airier feel to it. So the next part is always one of my favorites. I'm obsessed with this part. I can never go without doing it. Can't go very long without doing this step. So I'm gonna go back to that small brush. Make sure you still have the small one. And I'm gonna get a bit more. And I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna edit a few things. I'll show you what I'm gonna edit. So I'm just gonna go back in those empty spaces and add more little parts to it. Now this part can be frustrating, but just go into any little white spot. Now you don't want to cover the whole thing, but look, you guys can see that area over there is looking a bit bland. So I'm just adding small little leaves to areas that aren't looking very popular and populated. Okay, I don't even know if populated is a word, but if it's not, it's not. So, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just going around those and fast forward. Hey guys, so actually I already filmed this, and it's too long, so I'm gonna refill the intro. So yeah, we are going to be drawing roses, and basically all you're gonna need is watercolors, 3 sizes of paintbrushes, small, medium, large, and some paper towels and water. That's really all you have to do. We're actually in the car right now on the way to back home. So I'm gonna be vlogging this, so yeah. So, I'm back. Motion. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna show you, this is what it looks like when it's done. So cute. So I actually already finished it. Spoiler alert. And it was too long, because YouTube only gives me 15 minutes unless I pay a lot of money, which I love my channel, but I don't really think I need to pay hundreds of dollars a month just to keep up my channel. So I keep it within the 15-minute limit. So this is what it's gonna look like. And the last thing I need to let you guys know is, first of all, we are going to be making some highlights and lowlights. So basically what we wanna do is we wanna take a darker color. I have like a dark pink. Move you guys down. You guys know I am not good with my camera. So we'll see how this goes. You guys can see these darker lines there. I just made some random darker lines around, so you kind of want to go like, see on this leaf, just at the tip. Just at the tip, very easy. So yeah. So this one is super easy. So basically, entirely all you're doing is just making these little curved lines all over the place. So then sometimes even with the darker, I will go in random places and add just dark streaks. So basically, that's what we're gonna do, and I'm going to find, okay, I'm back. I fixed the camera, and I'm going to now, if this is your first video, one thing to know about me is I'm not techie. I'm not good with cameras. Most people, most professional YouTubers hire somebody to deal with that. Just me here, failing to work with this computer. Well, not the computer, it's the camera holder. You'd think it was more easy, but it's not. Okay, I'm gonna show you on a different piece of paper because I failed to check the time, how to make the little leaves. So imagine, okay, we're just gonna do this. I'm failing at my art right now in a sense because I'm cheating. I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do to cheat. Okay, instead of completely redrawing it, this is the flower, okay? The circle here is the flower. And you know, we got the leaves coming out from it, you know, we're all fancy. How does that look for my flower? Okay, now that my flower is complete, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do for the little leaf. The leaf is one of my favorite parts. So in any random spot that you want your leaf, you're just gonna draw, if you know what an almond is, probably do. That was a very random question. But if you know what an almond is, you kind of want it in the shape of an almond. So more of that rounded, curved shape. I thought about doing this tutorial multiple times, but never really did it. So I'm really happy that I got to do it today. Okay, even though there has been technical challenge. So I'm gonna get a bit of a darker color and run it along the edges. So paint that solid, and then take, while it's still wet, take another color, preferably probably one that you like. And then you kind of want to spread that just a tiny bit, but you don't want to spread it too much or else that will become the color, and we don't want that because we want contrast. All right, that's become a very long one. All right, so I'm gonna go over here to the other side of my beautiful rose. So pretty. I mean, I worked obviously so hard on that rose. So easy to tell. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here, create my little flower. I'm singing very weirdly. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it right along the edges, my little leaf. And then, as you guys can see, I'm adding more of this to save the contrast, but still get that cool logo. Okay, what do you think of my total flower? Here it is, so pretty. But I hope that helps you guys figure out what it's gonna look like. So, shoot, I messed this one up so bad. Okay, I bumped it, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna edit this really fast. So if you bump yours or something happens to yours, don't give up on it. So don't give up on me. Yeah, don't give up on your flower, don't give up on your baby. Just deal with it like I did. Normally mine is a bit better, as you guys can see from my Bible. But there we go. I love that. That would be such a pretty card. There we go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's, and yeah, I really hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day and an amazing rest of your week. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed my tutorial, and I love you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.